Let you see through the crowd when the room is screaming out. There's only one sound, here and now. Now, let you see through the haze when the whole world.
Greetings. Today we are in Priorat at Celler Joan Ametller, and we've actually are very lucky because Sergi, besides extending the invitation, is actually going to walk us around the grounds and give us an overview of the history and the philosophy and kind of like everything that makes the cellar tick. Thank you very much for having us out.
Thank you to you, and welcome to Celler Joan Ametller. Welcome to the Priorat.
Thank you. Flame on.
It was younger. It was built in the year 2000, and here there are no vines. Maybe this house has vines, as all the houses in the Priorat, just to produce without wine. No?
Yeah.
Just to drink it at home. But all the vines are new, are from this year, from year 2000. And we start to build the cellar, and we started to plant the vines. So the oldest vines in this property are 14, now 15 years old.
When you thought you'd lost hope, there's only one thing to know. All we need is closer than
To bring the wine, for example, or the products, just to get them to the markets, to Tarragona, to Prades. That was a very important village in this moment, and to Poblet, the other big, the great monastery in the Aragon and Catalonia kingdom.
Wow. I'm just taking in the history here. It's just like, as he was describing it, imagining, like just a, like a little like troop of monks with, like with the wooden post and probably the wine just over them.
Inside.
No, I actually brought my own clippers. I was kind of hoping that we'd get to do some pruning, but as Sergi was letting me know that the majority of the pruning here is actually complete, and as he pointed out, the process of the vines actually crying has began. And if you tell us a little more about it, but you can actually see the moisture that builds up. You can get it nice and glistening in the sun there, and so yeah, and this is the first indication of basically the sprouting of the new vines.
Is the correct time, because the plant starts to dry. It means that the temperature is correct. The soil has the correct temperature. We have the sun that we need, so the days are longer, and the vines detect these changes and start to use the old wood, and we renew the plant. We make it younger than the last year, just to have a long life, to preserve the plant. And then we try to make that these branches go up.
I guess give us an overview of your process, your philosophy, and I guess your current a current estimate of your annual production.
Okay, we make all the process here. So we bring the grapes directly from the vines to the cellar, and the grapes don't wait. We pass these grapes at the same day that they were harvested, and then we start the process here. We're looking for the quality, and this quality is making a double check. A first check of the grape at the vine, because the harvest is manual, is by hand, so you can test the grapes and only harvest the good one. And then here we make a second check. We make a selection, a visual selection at this table, and there.
Obviously, barrel room. So give us an idea of your aging process. I guess the different wines, the amount of oak they see, and I guess the style of oak that you guys use here.
Okay, we have all our red wines are aged, so we don't produce young wine of the year. We pass the wine for the barrel. We use French barrels, French oak, but sometimes we make some experiments with American woods or another oaks. For example, from Hungary, we are making now this kind of test.
It's becoming more popular, the Hungarian oak.
Yeah, yeah, and people say that it is a good wood, and it's a little bit cheaper than others, than French.
Yeah.
But we use French oak. We like the result, and we like the wines. And we keep the wines, or we ate the wine for 12 months, more or less, only 1 year. And then we make a double process of age. First at the barrels, like that. Only and we use always new barrels. We renew the barrels each year, so the top wines go inside the new barrels of the year, and then we use the old barrels just to make another kind of wines, or for example to make the fermentation of the white, this close mustardo wine. That because the old wood is soft and lighter, than the new, and we don't like this white wine with a strong aroma of food, too much oak. And then when we have these 12 months, then we make an age in bottle. We bottle the wine, and then we keep this wine between 1 year and 2. It depends on the kind of wine, just to make this process of aging inside the bottle. And then we say that the wine was ready. So from the vintage, from the harvest, just to the moment that we have the wine ready, we can last between 1.5 years and 3 years. It depends on the kind of wine. Transparent, and this is a brilliant. These are more oily, just like oil. This is made in the barrel. And it's an old white, so an old is 3 years old. It's older than a common white. And it tastes different, maybe with the wood, these are also wood, maybe smoky or
Even the weight.
Sweet, just a little bit sweet, maybe.
It has a longer finish.
Maybe like honey.
And it has this was even this said it has a clean finish. This has a tendency to it has more of a coating quality.
Well, this just
She cozy up next to the fireplace with a
with a glass, a glass of wine, and to have a relaxed time, or maybe cooking, or as a friend, for example, meal with some cheese, some smoked fish, cheese or
Richer foods.
you know, it is another way. Oh, eating. No?
Yeah.
It accepts very well the stronger meals than this kind of wine. So are different. We find, for example, that we sell more in summer. We sell more Clos Oriol, and at in winter we sell more Clos Mostardo.
That's makes sense.
We see the tendency of people at this, no? So that's the reason we say this is the summer wine and this is the winter wine.
Now that you see through the crowd, when the room is screaming out, there's only one sound, here and now. Now that you see through the haze, when the whole
Right, Sergi, thank you for the introduction to Celler Joan Ametller. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
My English tongue struggles. But no, it's a wonderful afternoon, and the introduction to the big white wine that just doesn't know it's a white wine, and the Mostardo.
Clos Mostardo.
Mostardo. Come here, ask for it by name, and enjoy. It's the white wine for red wine drinkers.
Salud.
Cheers.
Cheers.